Hi, in this video we are going to see VLOOKUP functions. Let me open my workbook. So in today's topic we are going to see VLOOKUP exact value, VLOOKUP approx value, then VLOOKUP with trim function, HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP rules, what are the rules we having, and normal lookup, index, match, and in the last we will be seeing one combination of VLOOKUP and match function. So let's start first VLOOKUP. What is the VLOOKUP? In normally what we do, say for example I have one data here available in India, like I have a country code here and I wanted to find out how many users are there. So there is another bigger table I having where I having user details available, right? But here I have only country code. So I want here that data to be here, like I have how many males, how many females are there, and what is the amount, right? So this information we want, but it is available here. I want to put it here, right? So what I will do, I will copy that one and find it normally, like it's manually if you do without VLOOKUP help. So I am finding this country, then what information I want, so I want user, I will copy this one and what I'll come and paste here, right? Then again what I will do is I will copy this one, I will find out, considering that I don't know the country where it is reflecting on this data, so I'll find it. Again I got that here, I will copy, this time how many males are there, so I will copy and paste here. Then again similar way I will copy on all information and paste, or else I have to type manually, it will be very tedious, but this is what we were doing manually. As of now what we can do is, so the two, like all these steps they have combined, Microsoft Excel has combined and put in one function called VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP just a like another version of you can find function. So how you can use that VLOOKUP function? We can use VLOOKUP and it requires 5 parameters. So first parameter, what value you want to search. So I want to search this column. You can type or you can give the cell reference if you have. Then where you want to find. So as of now in this table I want to find. So I want to log, this table is going to fix, so I am going to log this one as absolute reference. Then I'll copy, I will put comma, then which column index you want, right? There is a, if in table if you count 1 2 3 4 5, there is a 5 column index are there. So any of the data can be placed here, but which one you want, right? So I want on the like second row, second column, so I'll put 2, and then there is one word called true, like approx match and the exact match. So we will discuss in the little while in detail, but as of now we will put an exact match as a 0 or false. Either you can put 0 or false, both are the same. If I hit enter, I get the result as the same result, where for India users are 633. Now how many, like if I want to check again how many males are there, so we can do either VLOOKUP, what value I want to search, I want to search this, where I want to search, here I want to search, so I'll put as F4, I log that cell and put as, and in this time what column I want third column, so I will put 3 and then again 0 and hit enter, so I'll get that same value. Then I can do for this, I can repeat this task and I can get the detail for female as well. And now I'll copy this formula and paste everywhere. Let it be 1000 and 10,000, whatever the rows we have, we can apply and it will be same will be applied. What if data is not fine? Okay, if say for example I I do some changes here, which data is not available. See what happens. I'll put as some, and if you see it is showing if value is not found here. So if I search here normally if I'll copy and search here, try to find out here, find, it is showing that it is not find, right? So that is the same error, it is saying that it is not applicable or not find. Now I'll do undo. Okay, let it be here. Let's discuss little bit more about what are the parameter. Hope you understand, but in the case you have some clarification. So in VLOOKUP we can break in this way. VLOOKUP, what are things are there? Okay, so first thing, what you want to search, what you want to search, one value at a time. Okay, then next parameter, where you want to search, right? Where search, if found, if it is the value is found, what value you want to get. So what value you want to get. Okay, and third, the last parameter is like whether you want exact match. Like say for example I am putting one word, and if exact same word is found on the table, then only provide, or is you can give the approx value as well. Okay, so if something related to that value, it will give approx, or is it will. So you want exact you want exact value to be searched. Sorry, research, I put search. Okay, so these are the 4 parameter, and it will be common for all the VLOOKUPs, like lookups, say for example VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. So we will do, and it is very commonly and powerful formula. So in every office and every day, right, we have to use this formula. So that's why I put in the details, so you have to understand. Now again I am going to put VLOOKUP function and see that if you are following, equal to VLOOKUP, what you want to find, search. So I want to search this one, this value. Then where you want to search, so I want to search in this table. So table, let's search. Okay, now in table there is a lot of columns. So which column index you want? There's in this, if you can see here, we have 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, 5 columns. Which one you want to see? Say for example I want to see 5th one, so I'll put 5. Then again it asking whether the approx match you want or exact match you want. So I want, okay, if the whatever the key I enter, same exact value is finding, then only provide the result, or else do not. So I hit enter, and if you observe, I got that. What I search, Iceland I search. If I go and search Iceland here, sorry, if I select this table and search Iceland, and what total amount, 616527, exactly same, 6165.27. So hope you understand the VLOOKUP function. Now we will turn to like exact some for the approx value, some formula. Okay, so I have one table here, and in this table we have 2 table we have, and one table having range. Say for example 200, if anyone sell 200 unit, then provide, give a 10% of discount, or like 300, if 300 unit has been sold, then 15%, 400 to 20. So each 100 I have given 5 interval. Okay, it is just example. In real scenario it can be anything. Now here, based on the sale, what is the unit that person has sale, I have to provide the discount, or I have to provide the incentive to them. So what I'm going to do, I will put VLOOKUP same what is like 4 parameters. VLOOKUP what value I want to find. Now I want find 300, right? So I'll copy, then comma, table array where you want to search. So I want to search here. Let me lock this. Okay, let me lock this cell and then put comma. What is the next? Now I have to provide which column I have 2 column here available, 1 column, 2 column, which column I want to avoid or like get. So I want rate. Of course I need rate, so I'll put rate, then comma, exact match approx. So this time I will put approx as 1. Before that we were using so far 0 only, so I am putting 1. And if you see, I have received, I'm just copy and pasted the formula here, and if you observe that for 300 I have got 15, whereas for 829, so 829 is not available here in this table, but still it's not throwing me any error, it's giving the result, right? It is 40. So why, where is the 40? What is the range for 40? So anything between 800 to 900 give us 40. So if I change to the 899, 890, still the value will be 40 only. But if I change to 900, it will change to the 45, right? Similar way, if I put 799, then it become 35, right? So range of this. So this is the use of approx value. When we see that hey, this value is not available, but nearest to that there is a value. So what is the range I have provided? I have provided range as a 200 as the minimum and 1000 as a maximum. One thing he will do, he will check only whenever we check approx value, right? It will check for the upper, not below. Say for example, if I put 199, see it is showing that NA, but if I put 200, it's saying. So if exact value is found, then that's good, or else it will check upper. So 201 is there, 203, 204. So likewise it will check. But if I put anything like less than what is the minimum range I have put here, or any value if I am putting, it will not go to the lesser than, it will go to the upper. Similar way, here we don't have anything above than 1000. But if I enter here as 5000, I should be getting error, but no, it will not be through error. It will give result as 50 because 5000 is greater than 1000. So that is concept. If something I enter like 100 or 10, right? So this time I am getting error. But if I even 1 lakh, it doesn't matter whatever the value I put, I will getting this approx value, because it will take up to the 1000 and onwards. So hope we have understand what is the approx value and exact value of the VLOOKUP. Next formula we will see the VLOOKUP in with trim function. This is also very useful. So say for example, I have same table whatever we had previously, I have the same table. Now here if you see, there is one mistake. Okay, I'll show you in some time. Just equal to VLOOKUP. I'm going to put same formula whatever I was at the first I was doing. So VLOOKUP, what value I want to search this value, like, then I will select the table. I have selected the table. Now I'm locking this. Good. Then comma, what is the column index I want? I want 2. I put 2. Then I will go with exact value, put 0 and hit enter. So I apply everything, all the formula is correct. Yes, this one is I have selected. I am searching on this table and I am putting our column which is 2 within a range, right? Up to 1 to the 5, anything I can enter, and then I am putting 0 and 1 only. But still why there is no error? The error is because of there is a one space, extra space I have put. So whenever you receive any data from the, like if you are working on the real time situation, you will get some data. You cannot expect like there is no space or there the data is very accurate, right? So sometimes we have to find, like sometimes they have given these spaces, some people enter incorrectly they enter the spaces, right? So how we can solve this problem? To solve this, if you see, the issue will get resolved if I remove the space here, right? So 1 or 2 we can do, and like 5 or 6 even we can do, but problem is if data is like 500 or 600 like that, what we can do? So in there is a function built in the Excel which called trim. Trim function is used to remove any extra spaces within a test. So I will use that same formula on that trim function here. I will use same trim formula here. Okay, I'll combine that. You just see that VLOOKUP. Now I want to trim data from there. So first argument while I'm providing, no, I will give the trim within trim formula. So if you observe the first formula VLOOKUP value, this one VLOOKUP value is coming as like whatever the value that trim function going to return, that it will be taking, comma, then table array, where what is my table array, this one. Now I put F4, I will put F4. Now third, this is the second parameter, third parameter column index, which index I want 2, comma 0, and this time I will not get any error, and even it is a space is available. Similarly I will paste for all, and if you observe I am getting the result even though there is a spaces on the, we have some spaces, right, 2 or 3 spaces are there, but still I am getting. So let's explain, look closely that formula is again VLOOKUP, one parameter, 4 parameter I have to define on the VLOOKUP. So first parameter is what value I want to search, I have put the VLOOKUP like trim for that first parameter. Second parameter is same as we have seen previously, the value range where the data is available, then what is the column index, and then whether exact or absolute value, like approx value. So I have put as 0 exact value and hitting enter. Another way we can do, actually we can add trim function, then now by this again I have removed the, right, there is no like extra spaces, but the only challenge is like sometime we don't want to disturb the data, right, whatever the data we have we don't want to disturb, or might be any issues, right. So that time we can use this one. Next we have one more thing is there, say for example here space is there, but where I am going to search, that place also space is there, right, here also spaces is there. In that time if I put VLOOKUP, then definitely it will work. So if I remove the like I will put trim formula, and that time it will not giving me the result, it will be so we have to little bit careful about it. Next scenario we have on the trim where we have one value, that is, for example one table is there, I want this data to be taken from our larger table. So I have country code, Japan, Italy, all this, and in this we have another like the table where we have all the data available. I want to put VLOOKUP. There is a problem. So what is the problem? Here we have the spaces, right? So even this one having and this one do not have the problem, that is the problem. If this one having problem but this do not have any extra spaces, no, that will be again it will throw us a error. So as of now we have to identify whether it is where is the problem. So as of now I found that the table range having issue. So what we can do is we can use one formula, again the trim formula only, but this time we will be not using with the first parameter, we will be using for the second parameter VLOOKUP. As usual I will select that what we want to search, then here I will put trim, because I know that problem is here, right, there is extra spaces are available. So I will log this cell, I close that trim function, comma, then what is the row index I want, column index 2, comma 0, I hit enter. If you see, sorry, I have made some mistake. VLOOKUP. Okay. Yeah, so whenever you have any function written on the, this trim function is used on the one of the array element, right? So this time what we have to do is we have to use shift control enter, not normal enter, shift control enter. If we enter, we will get the value. I'm copying here. If you observe, we are getting this happening, right? So now this way we can get, again we want to take another, this one like amount as well, we can do the repeat the same and we will get the result. Only one thing is that when I enter control shift enter, if you observe, there is a one curly braces got added here. You can see here formula bar we have curly braces, but when I click that, it's getting disappear. But if I, whenever I'll go, I have to shift control enter, and if you observe, we have one curly braces here. Now it becomes test. Shift control enter. Hope you understand this, how we can combine. So in this VLOOKUP we have used the what is value we wanted to search, then trim the table, entire table, and we have our value available. Now we have another another thing is that these two we have covered, and this also trim function with VLOOKUP is also done. Now we have HLOOKUP. It is totally same as VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Only one difference is there. VLOOKUP search the value and the works on the vertical way, column wise, whereas HLOOKUP work on the row wise. So for our easy to understand purpose, what I have done is I have taken the same table what we were discussing previously, exactly same table, but what I have done this time, I have changed the columns to row and row to column for this table as well. Now let's do that. Equal to HLOOKUP, instead of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. Again 4 parameters. What value you want? I want to search this value. Where you want to search? I want to search here. I will log this cell, comma, then what row index? Before that it was column index, this one. Before that it was column index, now it is row index. Which my data is present on where? I want this data, right? Countries user. So I want this data to be here. So I will put 2, comma, approx or exact. So exact, enter. I got the, now I'll paste this data. If you observe, we got the same result. If you see for Malaysia, we have result as 641 for Malaysia. Okay, so this is the way. Again, let's have a close look on the formula. VLOOKUP, what value we wanted to search, then where we wanted to search, what is the row index instead of column index, here is a row index and the 0. It is a totally same, and what are the rules apply for the our VLOOKUP, the same carries on the HLOOKUP as well. Now we have VLOOKUP rules. Okay, VLOOKUP formula is very special and it has some rules. So if his VLOOKUP says if you want me to get right data, then you have to follow this rule. Okay, first thing is that right or down. VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP function only can work on the right side or down side. Say for example, if I have one VLOOKUP done here, I'll put one is small. Okay, what I will do is I will use VLOOKUP function here, VLOOKUP and what I will search this Iceland, and what I will do, I will select that here, I'll select here both. Okay, now entire table got selected. I will put here 4 comma, and I'll put what I want here. I want this user data, j columns data I want. So for that I have to put like this one is one first index, and here is a, it will be minus, right, because 1 is here, 2 3 4, and we cannot have 0 as index, so it is a minus. It should be minus because it's coming from the point. So if I put -1 comma exact match 0, close the bracket, let's see what's the result. It's showing the error because you cannot go right side. So this is the our first column of table. So value will VLOOKUP will search value on the first column, and it can produce this on as a result. You can take this one or this one, any whatever the range you have selected after right side, let it be any big, you can get the data, but you cannot get any data on the left side. So VLOOKUP work on the right side, whereas if we have HLOOKUP, if you see HLOOKUP cannot work on the upright, it cannot work on the similar way. If you have let's see that, say for example this is the HLOOKUP we have. I'll put some rows here. Okay, if I have this data here, I want to get something available here. Say for example I need 700 to be available here. Now what I'm going to do, HLOOKUP, what I want to search, I want to search India. Then where I want to search, I want to search here where my data, right? Now I've selected entire range, comma, what value it is. Now it is upside, so again I need to put, okay, HLOOKUP, what I want search country India, and then I'll select entire range, enough. Okay, I'll lock this cell. Then now row index I need to provide, right? And row index, this is the one where where our data get started. It is 1 2 3 4. So above than that, what will be, either it will 0 or minus, but it cannot be minus because row index cannot be minus, it is start from 1 only. So if you put 0, that is also problem. If you put minus, that is also problem. But for our example purpose, I am putting minus and clicking on the enter. If you see, we got the error. So that's why it cannot, if I am searching this, okay, this is the our, like what we are looking for this. So it should be present on the first column, and from there it should be bottom, it should not be top. That is the is trying to tell. Second, let me put first. Okay, so that's what I was telling. No, if we are trying to search some any data, if I want to search this one, so it should be the presence should be on the first table of the row. So VLOOKUP, I am putting here as India, I am searching India here, and what I am going to do, I am going to search from the user. I am taking as a first column as this one. If I put here, I want to search 3, right, 0 0 and enter. If you see, I got error as, what is error? Is showing that not value not found, because whenever we put whatever we are searching, right, it is getting searched in the J column, not in K column. So whatever value we wanted to search, it should be present in the whatever the range we are going to select, it should be the first column. So VLOOKUP, I am selecting this one, comma, and putting here. This should be the way. Okay, this is the way. My country name should be here. So whatever the value, if I'm name I'm going to search, it should be the first column of the full F4 comma, this time I'm going to search as like what is the amount, right? 2 comma 0 comma enter. I got the result. So hope you understand the second rule. Third rule, picks the first which I get. Okay, so if I'm doing VLOOKUP and whatever the value, if I'm going to enter, like say for example sometime the same name is represented 2 times, right? Presented on 2 times. Now this time I'm making 500, this one as 500 first hour, just for our demo purpose. So if I'm trying to put VLOOKUP here and trying to search this value, and then here I'll put 2 equal to 0. So if you observe, it has given me result as 633, but I have also a value with India here as a 500, but why it is not giving? The reason being, rule says whatever, if I am searching in this table on the top, from the top to bottom, wherever I get the first as a first time, I will take that value, and after that I will not search. Okay, so if I change this to something else, okay, if you see, it has given a 500, because for India now this, after this, right, is searching here and it getting as a 500. If I change to the 400, it will give me 400 as a result. So hope you understand this one. So whatever I will get at the first search, I will put on there. That is first rule. Let me be first. So whatever value I am going to search, it should be present on the first column of the table, and it can be after first column, either after first column, it can be either right or left side. It cannot go upper side, or it cannot go to right side. Next we have lookup. What is the lookup function? Let me remove all this. Equal to lookup. So lookup is a very simple form of VLOOKUP, and it has a little bit lesser it require little bit lesser argument, and based on the what value is, like based on the value found, it will be show the result. So say for example, I have here first value, 3 parameters. First parameter is what value you want to see. So I want to see this one. What is the lookup vector? This one, nothing is the list. So I'll search as a list. This here we wanted to search. Then next, result factor. Okay, if it is found, what you want to show. So I want to see this one. I hit enter. If you see, the result is the same as VLOOKUP, but little bit format is different. It is taking the argument what you want, from where, give me the list of like where you want to search, and then if data is found, what you want me to place there. So that range. So against India we will get 633. If it is Indonesia, if I put Indonesia, then I will be getting 500, and if I put here Indonesia, the result I should be getting as 580. Iran or Iraq, anything we put, similar, the same way we can get the value. Hope you have understand the lookup function. Then next we have very smart function, like small function called index. What is the index is? To understand the index, I need some couple of country. Let me take this. Okay, here we have 10. Now I will put serial number for one, index number, so it will help us on our. Now what is the index means? Say for example, we have one list of items. These are the list of items. Based on the what I want to find out what is the index, so equal to index row number array. Okay, if I put array, now in this array what is the position, which one you want to see? Say for example, I want to see Iran. So for Iran, if I put 4, right, what will be, I will be getting result as Iran, because Iran is the 4th position on the index. Similar way, if I change the index as a 7, 6, right, anything, I will be getting Israel. Another way we can do, if I put index and here I'll put 10, 9, 8, then 7, 6, like that. I'll put 5. Now what I'll do is I will use the same formula, index index, what is the formula? Index array. So this is the array, this is the list range. I'll put as, I will log it, then comma array index comma what is the column index, right? I will hit enter. If you see, so in this list, if I remove this, for in 10th position, what is the country name? Jordan, right? 9th position, Japan, then Jamalia, Italy, Israel, Ireland, Iran, Iraq, Iran, right? It is not said. I have only 5 till 5 only. So this is the index, where if we provide any list, on base of that, if I want to see position of, in that position, what test is available or what value is available, so we can use index. And there another one function called match, which is exactly opposite to the what index does. Match, what it does, if data is available, on the any given array or range, right, if or list, it will give us index number. So let's do that, equal to match VLOOKUP value, lookup value, what value you want to search. I want to search this one. Then lookup, where you want to search, here I want to search, and I lock this cell. Okay, comma, you want to see exact match as VLOOKUP, right? Less than or greater than or less than. So I want exact match. I click enter. If you see, I am getting the, if it is confusing you, I will remove it. Sorry. So for Jordan, right, Jordan, what is the position, index number on this table? 10th, it is replying. What is the index number for Japan, right? So this is the way we can use our matchup function. So we have covered VLOOKUP, approx and exact match, VLOOKUP with trim function, HLOOKUP. What are the rules are there? Like we have to put that what are we are going to search in the first column, and it can search only right or down. And next, whatever the value it get picked on first, it will be it will be taken, and remaining, if in the case duplicate, it will be not taken. Then we have lookup, index, match. Index will return for any what is the position of any text, it will give the number. And then match, for any given list, if you want to see what is the index of any particular text, then we can do that. And last we have one example where we will be utilizing match function and VLOOKUP function. So this would be the proper example for us. So what I'll do is I'll remove all this data whatever we have here. I am doing VLOOKUP. I'm selecting this, okay. Then I'm selecting what is the array, like sorry, what is the range. So range I have selected. I'm locking this range and then comma. What is the next we are going? We are going to give the column index. On which column it is available. So I will give 2, comma, then exact match 0 and hit enter. So I am getting the as a result. Now if I want to search for the new this one, if I put, I am not getting the value. The reason being, first we have to do one change here. I have to lock because I don't want to move the column, sorry, that E column. Rest all fine. If I copy and paste here, I am getting exactly same regions. I'm getting same region, right? Because this 2 is not getting change, because to get that, no, I need 3 here. It should be 3, and for next I should be getting 4. Right? What are the index of that? I should be getting that index here, and that index where we can get, for if any given list is there here, any given list is there, on that index what is the position of that test. If I get, easily I can get it, right? So for that, what we can do, we can get the match function equal to match function. What value I want? I want search this value, okay. Then where's the array? Where's my list? Here is my list. I will lock this list, so it should not get changed. Then I'll put comma, exact match, and I hit enter. So I'm getting this, right? 2 I'm getting. What I'll do is I will copy this one, this one not equal to, I'll copy this one and I'll go, and in place of 2 I'm just replacing it, okay. Now one more small change I think I have to do is, I have to, if I pasting here data, right, it will work. Copy F5 G5, now it is sticky mail, okay. So if you observe that this, what is the list, right here, list is, no, it getting shifted, so we have to fix that one. Match row should be fixed, row should not change each time, and then here I log that it did not get properly. Okay. Now this time it should work. Yeah. So let's closely, so mess is there, sorry about it. It is little bit lengthy formula. So VLOOKUP, what I have done, what value I want to search, I want to search the Iran here. Then what is the range here? So this is the range, so far it's clear, right? There is no change. Then we have only changes here. We, instead of column index, what we have do, we have update the one formula match. What is the match formula is, it will check F1 lookup value, what I want to see, I want to see user, then K, what is the range, so green color, you can see here green color one, it is our range, it is fixed, I have done. And then exact match, if it is value exactly matching, then only yes. If value exact match, then only give me result. And now I'm copying, I'm pasting here. If you observe again, what happened is taking that same what you want to search, Iran, this one. Then what is the array range here? The red color one is array range. Match function. Then what I want to here? I want to G5. So 5 column like row I have logged, but that columns I have not logged it, so it is there. Then again, what is for the matchup function, there is a 3 parameter required. One is what value you want to see, where you want to see, and whether you want exact match or not. So I hit enter. Again, for this also it will be automatically updated. Here it is taking Iran country, what is the range here, then what I want to see, H5, and then this is the match for matching, that what is the range, I have given this range, and 0 for exact match, and enter. So if I copy this formula, I paste, I will be getting, and I don't have to do anything else, it all has been taken care. Okay, so this is the example of doing VLOOKUP for, say for example, I want any other, this country, I paste here and I put Control D, I will get the same result at the all at same time, right? So that's all for this video. Hope you have enjoyed, little bit lengthy video. And if you don't understand any kind of any topic in this, right, please pause the video, do by yourself, try to search it, okay, and for sure you will be success. First time it will be look little bit like complex, but once you learn it, it will be very easy. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.